Hear what your experience has been over the past few days. Share a bit about how you've been feeling, what you've noticed, and any changes you've experienced.
And that is Ray Heron. He is my sponsor. I've known Ray for a long time, and that's a cute little video that I put together of Ray. But that is our Oliabo overview, our Prima overview, our product overview of what's to come. And appreciate all you guys being here during the holiday. There's Joyce Jones. No way. Are you serious? Okay. So now, at this time, I would like to read a disclaimer. Uh, so, this is a product disclaimer. Our products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. No medical claims are made or implied. So, with that said, um, who would like to share their testimony? Is Robin there? Robin, are you ready to share yet? She just yelled at me from the other room. No. And I'll tell you why she said that, because the result that she got is mind blowing. And she doesn't really believe that it happened. So she's holding on to it. She wants to see over time if it continues, because she just can't believe that it happened. Just like she couldn't believe that it started, that it just popped into her life the way it did. So, Donna, hi.
Hi, can you hear me through my little ear thingy?
Yeah,
Oh,
crystal
good. Oh,
clear.
good. I just want to say thank you to Hernan. He is the techie guy. He helped me so much today getting things set up, including my own Zoom room. So I really appreciate you so much, so much. And these twice a week calls, Hernan, they're just fantastic. And I learned something new every single time. And you deliver such a beautiful, you have such a good presence explaining Oliabo. And I just want to give you a big shout out for all you're doing as a leader here, an early pioneer leader, because we're all early, we're all learning from each other. So you've heard my story. I'm not going to go over the whole detail. I got Prima quite early, and I haven't got my tins yet. I just checked tracking, and they might come tonight. I know, but I did have the first Mylar bag, so you win this time. I'll let you have this one, Hernan.
Okay.
So, right away, I've been in health and wellness for 35 years. I've always tried to eat healthy. I've always supplemented. I've always experimented. I've always tried new things that were on the market, but I have never had a product be so welcomed into my body so quickly as Prima. I noticed little things right from day one, and I thought, is it really or is it not? And it just keeps building and building and building. So yes, I have better sleep. I have more energy. My brain isn't all over the place, because I do suffer with the kind of type A, whatever you want to label the brain that's all over the place. I'm in a super content, joyous, blissful mood, even when things are chaotic. I can seem to get through that kind of times with just a lot more grounding and rationality. What I'm noticing, I get out of the shower and I have a really good non-toxic body lotion, and I'm looking down and I'm like, I don't know if I even need to put it on. My skin is showing, it's about 3.5 weeks for me on the product. So my skin is naturally more moisturized. I do have some weight on me after breaking my ankle and having surgery, and it's just been this stubborn kind of weight. You lose 5, you put back 3, you lose 2, you put back 7. It's just been this yo-yo for a couple of years. Haven't changed my diet at all. And we're also in the holiday season, so I'm actually having a little more sugar in my diet than I normally have. And I'm either maintaining when I should be gaining, or I'm dropping a little bit when I normally used to just maintain. What I'm finding right now is and a few people on my team have noticed this increased sense of smell and taste.
Mhm.
And the other night I poured a little glass of wine. I had it about 4 feet away from me, and a little nightcap, and I just kind of closed my eyes and I was like, I could smell the wine out of the glass 5 feet away. And I went outside the other night to put some Christmas lights on, and I went, is somebody sauteing onions out here? And I'm looking around and there's no barbecues going. And so my sense of smell has really increased. And so is my taste. I'm tasting my food at a whole new level. And as the more, and then of course, adding the extra virgin olive oil, I'm going to tell everybody what not to do. I tasted it. It was so sweet and not sweet, fruity and smooth and delicious. And I've been dipping my sourdough bread and drizzling it on some vegetables. And the other morning I thought, well, they say extra virgin olive oil is really good for teeth whitening, and some people oil pull and things. So I put the oil in my mouth and I was making my coffee. And it sat in my mouth for about 3 minutes. And those that are in my team, we have a morning call at 7 a.m. Well, this is like 5 minutes to 7. And after 3 minutes, I swallowed. And if you've ever been into perfume where there's a top note, a middle note, and a back note, or wine, the same thing, extra virgin olive oil, we are going to become snobs because there's a front end, a middle, and there's a back part. And the oleocanthal all released later from that original delicious cuisine that would be on my salad or on my bread. And the peppery notes were not cough 3 times, try cough 300 times, where I almost turned myself inside out. And for the whole
Wow.
day, my throat was raw, like I had tonsillitis. I'm on my call, I'm raspy, and I said, everybody, I did it because we're the pioneers. So please don't do it because I did it. And I'm warning everyone not to. There is so many rich polyphenols in the back note of this oil that it blew me away. So I'm still got a bit of a scratchy throat 36 hours later from holding it only 3 minutes. So when we ingest that olive oil off the spoonful in the morning, you're wondering what it's doing. All that peppery oleocanthal is releasing into our gut, and adding that, marrying that with our Prima, I think is
Mhm.
absolutely fantastic. My eyesight's getting better. I haven't been popping my readers on quite as bit, so I'm kind of monitoring that as well. And it just seems that there's layers of healing and layers of detoxing that are going on. And so I'm super, super excited. And they always say give something 90 days for the cells to turn over. Here we are, 3.5 weeks, some people only 2, to be receiving these remarkable results. I can't wait to shout this from the rooftops to everyone I care about. And it's just going to get better. And then adding Flex next week, hopefully, or before the end of the year, is just going to be icing on the healthy cake.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks.
I love it. Wow. That's fantastic. So tonight, before I go to bed, I'm going to be swishing the culinary oil. And
So,
I'm gonna try to experience that. Hey, Rosie.
hey, I was taking the culinary oil, as well, just by the spoonful. I didn't hold it in my mouth though, like Donna did, but I'm going to try that.
Yeah, it sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, sounds amazing.
Yeah. Well,
No, no, don't do it. I turned inside out. I literally thought my whole body went inside out. I coughed so much. It was like I had bronchitis. If you
oh.
Wow.
want to try it, do not come back on me. I say no.
Okay. I've also snipped the capsules open of the 2 green capsules, and I take that one directly in my mouth too.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I
Hmm.
did that too for a little while. I would just I'd put them in my mouth, wait for them to get real soft, and then I would bust them open and squeeze all of the high phenolic oil out of them and then spit out the casings. But then I thought, let me try to swallow them. So I started swallowing. I think I like them. I think I like the effect better when I swallow them. I don't know why. Probably
Okay.
just all in my head. But I feel a lot better. Sleep like a baby, tons of energy. Just like Donna, I noticed my nose is working, whereas it didn't work before. And I don't know when that started, but I got my smeller back. Food tastes better. Yeah, and my knees. I'm 71 now, and my knees. I've been carrying a lot of weight over the past year or 2 years, and my knees were really giving me a bad time. They hurt, ached a lot, and it was hard to go up and down stairs. I would hobble upstairs, And now I can run up the stairs, and I haven't been able to do that in a long time. So my knees are getting better, my back is better, and I notice my back when I sleep at night. When I get up in the morning, that's really when I notice the discomfort in my back, and that's subsided. I don't have near the discomfort. So it's been amazing. Anybody else? Would anybody else like to how do you have a story or testimonial you want to share?
Oh, I'll
Carol,
go ahead. I mean, the thing that you have had, I've had a lot of those, the taste, the smell, the getting through my sinus stuff. And so I'm gonna tell you what happened with my mom, because I'd been telling her what I mean, my taste came back within hours. So mom's like, well, I'm not feeling any different. I'm like, Mom, 2 days. It's only been 2 days. And so she was telling my hairdresser that she walked into the bathroom yesterday and she's got this huge mirror. And for the first time in months, she saw herself in the mirror. All she's been seeing is shadows or movement, but she hasn't seen her face in the mirror. And so she was a little happy about that. And then, overall, generally, she's feeling better. My dad's feeling better. My my hairdresser had a throat thing going on. She'd inhaled smoke the day before, and I gave her a 7-day sample, and she didn't even ask any questions. She ripped it open and took it. I'm like, don't you want to know about the product? She goes, no, I trust you. And she wrote me back that afternoon, a couple hours later, and said her throat issue had gone away. So
wow,
just like you said, my body's accepting it, and things are happening.
wow, that's amazing. Holy cow, Kathy. That's great. Thank you for sharing. Hey, hi, Deb. Do you want to share?
Hi, Hernan. Thanks for inviting us here. Yeah, I am early on. I was just day 4 today. So I know there's been people after day 1 and 2 that had some amazing things. I haven't, but I met my mom for lunch today and she was saying, so like, what are you feeling? And I said, and maybe some of you that are just in the early days can relate to this. So I'm like, about the only thing I can tell you is I feel different inside. It's almost like I feel it's almost like I feel lubricated throughout my body. It's almost like this, it's a different internal feeling and energy. So those are the two things. But internally, like there's something I feel and I don't know what it is. It just feels different.
It's is it like a calmness or like you're more clear in the
Maybe it's
head yeah,
Yeah,
I
it might
felt
be
that.
the calmness, but it just feels like my whole body has had oil put through it. It's just a really different feeling. Yeah.
I think I know
Yeah.
what you mean, Deb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my body's coming back to life. Like I feel flexible. I can do yoga poses I didn't used to do before. I couldn't
Okay.
anymore. And it just feels so good. You start to feel more youthful and flexible and like everything can move and it's fluid.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like I said, it feels like my whole body's been lubricated or something.
exactly.
I can't explain it,
Yep.
but I feel it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's my early stage, or my early findings. I had hip surgery that went bad, and that was almost 2 years ago. And I've got damaged nerves, so I've got a bad leg and drop foot now. So I can't wait to continue on this and get the flex and just spray the heck out of it. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna heal.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
That's
you're
amazing.
welcome. Thanks for
Good for
having me.
you. I'm glad you had the courage to start. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like remember the Tin Man and the Wizard of Oz? Remember the can of
Yeah.
oil?
Yeah.
Hey, there's another good idea for a AI video, huh? Yeah.
I noticed my sense of smell too, Hernan. Like the other day, I went out, came back to my home, and I had got some laundry going and some candles going, and then had to leave again and came back. And when I came in, I was like, smells so good. Am I smelling my essential oil laundry detergent? Or am I smelling my candles? Whereas before, I wasn't smelling that. And that's when I stopped and thought, wait a minute, everybody else is saying their sense of smell is returning. So I was really excited for that. I was like, yes, I want to smell
Yeah.
everything
That's
again.
amazing. Think about it, because you have a really super healthy regimen, being
Yeah.
being
Still.
a juice aholic, not juiceaholic, but like a juice specialist, right?
Yep.
Like you help restaurants get set up with juicing and all that. Like you're in tune with your body. Your body's clean.
Absolutely. And when I started, Hernan, I started with 2 packs a day right off the bat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said I did 2 packs I'm barely on day 5. So with the Prima, because I got the olive oil first. So
Okay.
I did 2 packs a day for the first 3 days, and then went to 1 pack day 4, and now today is day 5, and I've taken one.
Okay,
So
good.
I just really wanted to flood my system and get that healing, because I'm also on my feet a lot, 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes 12 hours a day. So I was getting that discomfort in the back of my knees and my feet and my joints and just neck, shoulders, all of that stuff. And all of that is gone right now. It's amazing.
Wow. Wow.
So great.
That's wild. Yeah. That's incredible, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
there's hope for even for people that are in really good health. I mean, they can
Absolutely.
even notice something incredible. I was just having a conversation about this with someone today, and that is that usually I've been around health and nutrition for a long time. Joyce on here, she knows I've been doing this for a long time. And usually the the people that are older in their 70s and 80s, they don't really notice anything when they supplement necessarily. The middle-aged people will actually uh, be able to feel the supplements more. Um, and so what I've noticed with this is that this is really making a huge impact in people at all ages, but even in the upper years, 70s and 80s, this is making a huge impact in their life, and it happens quickly. I've never seen that before with any supplement, so it's really exciting, really exciting. Anybody else have a testimony they want to share?
Hi, Hernan. It's Colleen. Hello there.
Hi, Colleen.
Hi there. I am driving, so I'll just talk voice wise. I just wanted to reiterate how fantastic so far this product is. I am taking Prima about 2.5 weeks in, and 1 pack a day right now. I'd like to be on 2, but I'm on 1. I usually take it on an empty stomach. And I just started taking the Oliabo Culinary Evo, like 1 tablespoon a day, sometimes in the empty stomach in the morning, sometimes at night. It just depends, sometimes both. Anyways, kind of the highlights is I went through a lot of like the digestive movement and things like that at first. And I was like, ooh, I could hear gurgling in my stomach. And I'm like, okay, things are working, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
it was talking out loud to me. And I'm like, in a new way. But anyways, my big aha I've shared before on a video was day 5. That was like a real clear sign, because my right shoulder that I injured in August of 2023 from a slip where my whole body weight went into my arm because I grabbed a railing. I was coming down from the mountain and slipped on some water. My legs went out from underneath me, and I would have gone toppling, all the way down these steep, wet stairs, wooden stairs. But I grabbed by my arm, so all the weight went into the pocket in the shoulder and across my collarbone and goes up to the neck. Well, the reason I'm where I'm at right now is I'm dealing with a few complications because that's an injury there. But then I have a compressed vertebrae in my neck. And I feel like all of this is a combination of what I don't really understand, but it does bring pressure to my forehead, all around my head. So, maybe it's a bit of jaw, maybe it's a bit of that. I don't know. I can't, we can't access it. But the good first step is my right shoulder, that actual location. And you guys, bear with me here. I'm driving and sharing. My right shoulder, if you just let it be, and I'm not consciously, standing upright and pulling it, squeezing my shoulder blades back, it wants to fall forward ever since the injury. I, chiro and train, retraining it. But here's what the cool thing is. It's so weird. The actual movement of the shoulder is still a bit loosey-goosey. Like it still wants to go forward because it was damaged, but I don't feel the pain because I'm like the other gal said, I'm lubricated, and it's fascinating. So I'm telling everybody, like, my shoulder. Now, I'm not, I'm joking here. I'm not being fixed, but I would really like to get some help with my daily pressure in my head every day. So I am sticking on Prima consistently, and we'll see how far it can get internally with my head or my jaw or my neck. And sorry for a little bit longer here. I'm just concentrating on driving, so I talk a bit funny. I can't wait for the flex because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put it everywhere, on my neck, on my temples, on my jaw, like just gonna put it in my hair, like anywhere. And I'm really curious if that's going to bring me relief in my head. So that's kind of like my goal, because I'm feeling so much better. And real quick here, the breathing, I'm on with it. Same as you. I told Hernan, I heard his story, and I was laying on the ground, and I started to put one hand over one nostril and breathe in. I was like, oh, that nostril's good. And then I checked the other nostril. It's, an alternate nostril breathing technique. And I was like, wait a minute. Usually one nostril is blocked, and mine are. So I keep doing this, like every once in a while, every few minutes, I'm checking. Am I still breathing between both nostrils? And I'm like, okay, this has got to tell you something if you're a nostril, on the inside. Anyways, I have other stories as well, but I will just say that. And one thing I'm wondering, since we're in a team call here, my eyes started to also have some improvement here and there. But then yesterday, I think Donna mentioned this with her internal cleansing, like she had an upward spiral in how she was feeling. And then she kind of, Donna, you shared something about how you were feeling kind of middle range. And I feel like my eyes got better and clear. And then yesterday they were so foggy and like they almost felt like they went backwards briefly. And I was like, what's going on? And then they were again a bit better today, or okay today. So I was like, I think I'm just getting worked over like our bodies need. Would you agree to that as well?
So
like
so those of you that have been around health and nutrition for a while, you know that your body cycles. And it doesn't just, it's not a smooth run in one direction or the other. It's a cycling thing. And so you'll have your good days and you'll have your bad days as you start to recover and heal. And so that's just part of the process. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
Hernan,
you.
I'm just
Thank you,
gonna
Colleen.
say I didn't detox at the beginning like some people did. They really felt it and had to take it half dose, lots of water with food. I had my first sort of cycle, as you would call it, of removing toxins out. It was about 2 weeks in, and I had 2 days. I was kind of headachy. I was like, I felt good, but I was headachy, and I just went, I'm a little off, and I went, oh, so I just hydrated a little bit more and
Yeah.
worked through it. And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, boom, I was all back again.
Yeah, that's why it says on the can that you should take it with a meal because it's very powerful. And if your stomach has been through a lot and you're a little weak, you want to make sure that if there's any detoxing going on, you want to make sure that your body's able to handle it. I talked to a friend that's been in nutrition for a long, long time, and she is going through a detox, but she had a gut problem, and the doctors haven't been able to help her with it. So she's been trying all kinds of products, and this is the first time she's had any kind of reaction. So she's excited. I put her on the phone with Joe Morton, and Joe suggested she can either push through it or she can back off a little or stop for a day or two and then get back on. So here's the thing, guys. This is brand new. I mean, we've only had this product for 3 weeks.
I
We've
want to ask
only
a
had,
question when
yeah,
you get a chance. When you get a
yeah,
chance.
yeah.
Oh, can
Go
I
ahead.
talk now?
Yeah,
Okay. So I haven't been on Hernan, but
yeah,
I've been wanting to get on, but things have been going on with me too. But
yeah,
I would like to try it. I need to know. You probably have to talk to me after, but I have had 2 hip replacement surgeries. I got a problem with my knee, my neck, now my back. But I have a cousin who was in a car accident who broke every bone in her body. She
wow.
was scalped, and her ankle was almost severed in half. She is walking now and all, but she's in way worse shape than any of us. But I like what I'm hearing, and I definitely want to try. I want to get on the Primo. I don't know how much it costs. You have to talk to me about that. And I
Yeah,
would like to get on the Flex, but I would like to have her in on this to hear it. Introduce her and see what she feels, because I think it's something that really could help her a lot. She is almost totally blind in one eye,
wow.
and the eye is giving her a fit right now. So if this could help her, and I know how this works, like you say, I've been doing this with you for years.
Yeah,
I know
right. I
it
know
takes
you know.
time because in our bodies, when we're taking anything and detoxing, it could take 90 days or more because it's cleaning our system out to make our system healthy so we can do its job totally. So I know in the beginning we're going to feel certain things, maybe like you say, a relapse, and then feel
Yeah,
healthier later on. So,
yeah.
but I would like to try it.
Okay. I'll get with you after the call. Thanks for being here, Joyce. Appreciate you. And then Kathy, I wanted to ask you again. You said that when your mother looked in the mirror, if you're there, maybe you're not by the computer. Yeah, you're
I'm
there.
here.
You said when your mother looked in the mirror, she could see herself for the first time. Are you saying that her eyesight is just really bad?
Yeah. Yeah, she has macular degeneration. And it had just gotten to the point where she was just seeing shadows and that kind of thing. So it really surprised her to see her face.
Wow. So it probably wasn't a real clear picture, but at least she could see an
Right,
outline or something.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Wow.
see how her hair was doing. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So,
And then I have lost my floaters that I've had since I can't remember a time in my life that I didn't have floaters.
Wow.
oh, I can't believe you just said that.
Wow. That sounds
What?
great.
And
That
That's
I
why
sounds
looked
you,
that
great.
up.
that's why you
Yeah.
give your testimony, you guys, because I did not, even I did not notice that.
You're trying to check it out now,
I'm
Ernest.
trying to find my floaters.
Well, and I looked that up because I had no idea what that meant. And it said inflammation in the eyes is what could be one of the reasons that cause that. Well, all of my inflammation in my face and my sinuses and everything are going away. That it just shocking. I know I've been doing that for 2 days.
Where did they go? Wait a minute, that's not right. I'll have to check it because they're really
Wow.
bad in the morning. So I'm gonna remember to triple check in the morning now. See how important it is for you guys to share. If Kathy
Yeah.
hadn't said that, I still wouldn't know that
Right.
there was a difference. That's crazy.
I'm
Because
glad she's saying that too, Hernan, because my cousin had eye surgery in one eye and she was almost totally blind. And the doctor said it was going to take 6 months for her eyesight to come back. And 6 months have passed and she still has a problem with seeing. So
oh
it's really difficult for her to read anything unless it's real big on the television or whatever. So if this can help her, I think she should try it.
yes,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Kathy, for that.
Yeah,
Hernan
thank you,
and
Kathy.
Kathy. Oh, Hernan and Kathy, it's Colleen. I want to just type in and share something that's related. So that's neat, Hernan, that you did what I did about when you shared about your nose, your breathing. You
Yeah.
just did one of those. But listen, okay, this is about macular degeneration. So I just want to share this. My mom, she's not on Prima yet. She's just having a little bit of a resistance with Christmas. She's funny, but she will be. Now, years ago, when our former company, I know not everybody knows, but many of us do, right? Our former company, Zango, I'm just going to say it. I just want to explain that my mom was diagnosed as well with macular degeneration from her eye specialist.
Oh,
And they told her, oh, look out, this is what you're dealing with. Well, my mom got regular on the I'm just gonna. It's okay to say it, right? Mangosteen juice, because we got mangosteen in our flex. So,
uh-huh.
anyways, the reason I'm bringing this up is there's some crossovers, right, with the
Yeah.
inflammation so, anyways, my mom is like it's 10 years later, you guys. Like it's over 10 years later, and they can't find any signs of macular degeneration. So I'm just putting it out there that we have something pretty special,
Yeah.
probably here with Oliabo.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Colleen, for sharing that. So that's interesting because my sister-in-law just had an operation on her eyes. I don't know if I think it was a laser or something, and to get rid of the floaters. And I was thinking, I was dreading that. I didn't want to have to do that. I didn't want a laser on my eye. But they were getting really bad. So that's crazy that I didn't even realize it until Kathy said something. That's amazing. Well, we've been going
Hope you
for,
sleep tonight.
yeah, I'll sleep really good tonight now, knowing that I don't have to do that. That's pretty amazing. So, yeah, I mean, we're only 3 weeks into this, so who knows what's going to happen? I mean, 90 days out, 6 months out, what's going to be happening? So, we've been going for 55 minutes, and so I really want to thank you all for hanging in there with us and being a part of our Zoom tonight. And look forward to getting together again here pretty soon. Now, don't miss Tuesday because on the corporate Zoom on Tuesday at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. Oh, that's right. We don't have one next week, do we? No, because it's Christmas time. So we're not going to have one next week. But they are going to allow us to order the Flex at 2 p.m. Mountain Time on Monday. And let me tell you this is that I don't believe, well, don't expect them to have an unlimited supply. Just let me say that. So if you want to use the Flex, if you want to try the Flex, you better get your order in right when the orders open at 2 o'clock on Monday, because if you don't get your order in and they run out, they may not have another batch for a while because we have the holiday, we have Christmas, then we have New Year's, and then the manufacturer will ramp up again. And then after that, of course, we'll have it all the time. But it's just the very beginning, the first production. They're opening up sales sooner than maybe they wanted to, but they wanted some of us to have the product before Christmas. So if you want to get the Flex, make sure you get in there and get your order in. All right, very good. Thank you guys. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
evening. Yep, have a wonderful evening. And Joyce, I'll give you a call, okay?
Bye, everybody.
Thank you,
Okay.
Hernan.
Sounds good, Hernan.
All right.
Thank you,
All right,
Hernan.
guys.
If
Yep,
you're
you're
calling me
welcome.
right away, Hernan, give me about 15 minutes.
Okay, I will. I'll go get a cup of coffee.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay. If
Bye-bye. Yes.
Rosie's gonna get on me because I'm not going to get a juice.
That's right. Come on, Hernan.
I know. I got to get with the program.
Yeah, get back
Jeez.
to juicing.
Yeah, exactly. I need an accountability coach for my juicing.
That's right. I'm gonna get on you.
We want to hear Robin's story.
Okay, well, next time you see her, you got to poke at her a little bit.
Okay, we will.
It's a good one. It's a good one. So,
Looking forward to it.
yep. All right, guys. Very good. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.